Field visit. Introduction. Me and my friends had been on a picnic yesterday. I had a lot of fun there. Certainly, you all too must be liking to go on a picnic or simply visiting the forts, beach, ancient monument site, museum, caves, etc. and many more tourist sites just for a change. Geography too can be studied in this manner. Do you all know? To gain information of various places, geographical conditions, field visits are organized. In the study of geography, field studies is an important part. In order to understand the geographical condition of a place, the actual visit to that place is known as a geographical field visit. Due to geographical field visits, understanding the correlation between humans and the environment in a particular region becomes helpful. Therefore, for the one studying geography, field visit becomes a very useful tool. Pre-preparation for field visit. The manner in which any task needs pre-preparation, similarly, pre-preparation is needed too before going on a field visit. While planning a field visit, firstly, the place of visit needs to be identified. After identifying the place for field visit, before actually going for the visit, the purpose of the field visit needs to be found out. Information that needs to be gained from the field visit has to be decided upon. If there is any information to be gained from the local people, then a questionnaire for the same needs to be prepared. The things required while on field visit needs to be collected and so on. Pre-preparation needs to be made. You must be wondering, what are these children doing? Well, these children are doing the pre-preparation for field visit. We just learned that for planning a field visit, we need to identify the place of visit. So for field visit, we shall be going from Naldurg in Osmanabad district to Alibag in Raigad district. Based on the information given by me so far, Rahul and few other students of this class have planned the field visit. Also, for the field visit, we have engaged a special bus from State Transport. During our travel, we shall use the road map prepared by the students of Naldurg to Alibag. Field visit. All of you are here? Come, let us now begin with our field visit and the study of the decided geographical factors. Day 1. Time 6 a.m. Location Naldurg. Our field visit has begun. And now we are on our way from Naldurg to Solapur. We shall have our breakfast at Solapur and lunch at Sinhagad, Pune. Keep in mind, throughout the journey, you all have to observe both the sides along the road and note down observations in your notebook with reference to relief, water bodies, vegetation, soil, farming, human settlements and settlement patterns. Rahul, you tell me, what do you see here?
Yes, madam. I can see that we are experiencing undulating topography and somewhere in between we can find plains. We can also see some agricultural fields.
Madam, look here. We can see small settlements along the roads. We can also see tea stalls, dhabas, petrol pumps and other shops.
Yes, Meena. Now you tell, we are going through which route?
Madam, are we going down the slope?
That's right, Meena. Now we are in the southern part of the Balaghat ranges. These are the eastern offshoots of the Sahyadris. If you all look at the map given to you and the topography outside, you can easily see the changes occurring in the landscape. Now, tell me about the settlement patterns and the housing types here.
Madam, I will answer this question. In the rural areas, we see houses in a straight line along the road. The walls of the houses are made of clay, while use of mud and wood is visible in making the roofs.
You are right, Suraj. Such settlements, which are in a straight line, are called linear settlements. These are the traditional houses built by specific method. The houses having mud roofs are known as dhabyachi ghare. The roofs of the houses in the city are made up of cement and concrete. The roofs of these houses are made of mud and soil and are supported by wood.
Madam, in this area we can mainly see dry grass, trees which have shed their leaves. Why so?
Oh, Renuka, since the vegetation here belongs to the dry deciduous type, the trees shed their leaves during a specific season. Now we have reached Solapur city. Here, along the roadside, we see malls, big restaurants and modern amenity shops. Also, we can see multi-storied houses. They are made from a mixture of cement, sand, rubble and water. They are constructed using bricks. It's breakfast time. Rahul, distribute the breakfast parcels to all. All of you have your breakfast. While having your breakfast, pay attention to what I say. We have come for field visit. In relation to it, I shall give you all some instructions which you all need to follow. During field visit, it is important to maintain yours and others' safety. During field visit, follow the teacher's instructions carefully. Do not go alone to any unknown places. While moving around in the area of field visit, contact the local people and do a survey of an entire situation. During field visit, there should not be any harm caused to the environment of that area. Done with your breakfast? Now we are crossing Solapur city. See the cultivation around and note down your observation. Once you all are done, let me know.
Madam, look here. Everywhere we find green fields. When we had left Naldurg, we have been seeing shrub crops everywhere and a few sugarcane. But now we see mainly sugarcane being cultivated everywhere.
Correct. When we had left Naldur, we had seen cultivation of moong, urad and other pulses. But now it is mainly sugarcane. This is because the area has less rainfall and also availability of irrigation facilities. On the contrary, here irrigation facilities are in abundance. Hence, cash crops like sugarcane are grown. Do you see any water bodies here?
Yes, madam. We had crossed a canal some time ago and now I can see a large reservoir here. Which is this reservoir, madam?
Come, let us get down and see this reservoir. Driver uncle, please stop the bus at the side of the road. Children, get down in a line. Now, all of you come here. Refer to your maps. As shown in the map, what we can see to our right are the backwaters of the Ujni Dam built on the river Bhima. This water is mainly used for drinking purpose. The main objective of building a dam is not only to provide drinking water, whereas dams are built for other purposes too. For example, power generation, fishing, irrigation, etc. Click pictures of this reservoir so that you can affix them in your report. Come on now, let's start our next journey.